Hey guys, my name is Jess, and welcome to the Pokemon Shield Nuzlocke. So I just got my character selected and everything else, so we have Chairman Rose here talking about Pokemon. You know how the same old thing goes. But yeah, so this is my first attempt at playing a Nuzlocke on a main series Pokemon game in a while. I think I've tried some Nuzlockes in the past, but you know, I usually give up like halfway through because I get busy with other things. And, you know, I wanted this series to be some good fun. So, you know, you got Chairman Rose here saying his thing. He'll send out a Qfint, which is... I actually really like Qfint. So, let's... so yeah, Nuzlocke. You guys know how the basic Nuzlocke rules go. Only catch the first Pokemon you see in the area, which I might change up a little bit because I know how Gen 8 games are, so, how Let's Go and Sword and Shield are with the way Pokemon are since Pokemon roam. Some people see it as, oh, you can only catch the first Pokemon that you see, or you can just like pick your encounter, or you can just go to the wild grass and omit anything you see in the overworld. So I think the way I'm gonna do it is it's going to be the first Pokemon that you see on the route, with exception being the wild area, because the wild area is already broken down into different segments. So the wild area, I'm not entirely sure how I will do, or not, if I'll just do like the first Pokemon that you encounter in the grass within that area, or if I'll have it to where you can catch one Pokemon per gym badge in the wild area. So I might do that. So we'll find out and we'll see. And as far as picking the starters go, usually what I might do is I might, you know, have a fan poll, but since I don't have that big of a fan base as of recording this video, I'm just going to roll a dice on a scale of 1 to 3, and we're going to pick our starter from that. Oh, and look, Hop just came into our house. Alright, oh. There we're playing on our good old Rotom phone. I need a drink real quick. Ugh. But, yeah. Hopefully this series is good fun. Huh. Hello, hello! Oh, they're British, so I gotta go... I could try to do their voice. Oh, that's your flash new phone, Acer? That's more Australian than British. Were you watching Lee's exhibition match on it? But you can't cheer him on with your hands full. You know, the only way to properly cheer Lee on would be with his famous Charizard pose. And he's gonna... Oh no, that's just our mom. Hop, didn't expect to see you today, dear. Isn't this the big day? Yep, it's exactly why I came running over to get Acer. Never mind watching the match now. I've got it recording at home anyways. I record all my brother's matches. Oh, it's so sweet. Hop is a genuinely good rival. Like, he's not the strongest rival by any means, in my opinion, but he's definitely one of the better ones. Should be here any minute. Leo brings Pokemon he visits. Wouldn't forget that bag if I were you. See you at mine later. But yeah, no, Hop is just a genuinely good rival in terms of how his character is. At least, I think he is. Let's see. So yeah, there might be some latency in the video because I'm recording directly from preview because I don't have my HDMI splitter or a USB-C cable. Where is my room? It is... Oh. That's weird, like, one bedroom thing where there's no doors at all, except for the outside door and, like, the door to the kitchen. Or is it the door that goes to your mom's room? But yeah, so there might be some latency. I know how to play the game. So yeah, let's just run on over. Hop is waiting for you. Better head outside. So yeah. Come on. Look at us, we got a nice little trunk on our backpack. Look at that thing, though. Hop, why? Why you gotta do that? That's honestly some of my least favorite things about the 3D Pokemon games. Is just kind of how long the tutorial is. But yeah, we just got that trunk. Oh, you silly Wooloo, you trying to go into the grove over there. So, yeah, I don't... They focus on this way too long. Everyone knows Grandpa was the slumbering weld. I almost called it a grove. It's probably a grove. The sheep don't care. He's just gonna get through somehow. He didn't really take care of it. The sheep's still gonna go around and he's gonna do the thing that he wants to do. So, yeah, we'll run over to Hops. We'll get our starter chosen, and we'll go from there. I think what I'm going to do with the series is I'm going to post it to here, and I'll also post it to my Instagram as well for those of you who don't want to watch a full, like, maybe 30-40 minute video. I'll do my best to cut down the video as best I can if I need to. But, you know, I'll try to bring along some interesting conversation with it. I'll have, like, conversation topics pulled up. So, I don't know. I'll learn some patience. Probably just arrived at this station in Wedgehurst. So where I'm going, you know, Lee is hopeless with directions. That same. I get lost super easy sometimes. Like, I usually don't get lost anywhere whenever I go somewhere, but when I live in somewhere new, usually I'll try to explore just to get familiar with the area. Like, I remember whenever I first moved to my current city that I'm living in, the thing I would do every day after work would just be to go and just drive around the city. I would, you know, look up, like, where's the nearest, you know, Walmart, Target, or back before the whole current pandemic, I would, like, where's the mall in the town? And I would just drive along and go wherever my GPS took me. Sometimes I would stray off of the path to figure out where exactly I would need to be going. And sometimes it would work, sometimes it really wouldn't work, because I would just straight up get lost. And I know I just blew by Hop, but I know where I'm going, because we just need to go get Leon and his Charizard, so that way we can get our starter Pokemon, so that way we can start the main part of the game. So, but yeah, I don't know if you guys are going to prefer long episodes or short episodes, or if you guys want just, like, really long uncut episodes, or just, like, with a little bit of editing, so that way, you know, obviously I'm gonna, like, sift through and find out parts that are quiet, and, you know, edit those out, maybe overlay with some royalty-free music. But yeah, I might jump around all over the place with conversation to keep you guys interested in the video, since this is just a challenge run, and since I've played through Sword and Shield, I've played pretty much every single Pokemon game with the exception of Gold, Silver, and Crystal, or like this, just those Gen 2 games. As I played Red back in elementary school. That was my first Pokemon game, along with Pokemon Ruby. I don't even remember how I came into getting those games, because I didn't get them from my parents as gifts, or whatever, from, like, doing good in school, or, like, a birthday or Christmas. I got them from one of my classmates, and I can't remember why. Like, they just gave them to me for some reason, and I'll never know why. But I remember before I even got to play the game, whenever I was younger, we would be playing with the neighbor's kid, and he had a copy of Pokemon Sapphire at the time, and the segment of the game where you go up to the volcano to confront Team Magma or Team Aqua, you know, he would be like, oh, I'm not going to go up the volcano because there's this girl up there that's going to try to kiss me. And I was like, wait, what? Like, it's Pokemon. There hasn't been that kind of thing in Pokemon outside of the, you know, the fan band. I was like, just go up the elevator to make progress. And he was like, no, I'm scared to. And I was like, why? Why are you scared to go up the mountain? You know, if you have a good enough team, whatever you come across, you should be good to go. And that just kind of, you know, it just kind of made me laugh. Ooh, so let's see what take a good look at you two. Oh, this the grass-type Pokemon Grookey, Scorbunny, and Sobble. So let's go ahead and roll the dice. Roll a 3-sided die. Depending on the die, roll a d3. Depending on the dice roll, we will pick either Scorbunny, Sobble, and Grookey, and that will determine which starter we pick. I do love all 3 starters equally, though. Like, I used to not like the other 2 that much. Sobble was my personal favorite choice. So, I will reveal after. Let's go ahead. Alright, everyone. Listen up, or line up, everyone. So, the only one I don't really have a nickname for is Scorbunny. So, I think I might just borrow the nickname I don't know. I'm kind of hoping I get Grookey or Sobble because of the whole nickname thing that I have for them. So, Grookey, Sobble, Scorbunny, so stop. We got 3. We got Sobble. Okay. I didn't plan it that way. Just kind of how it came to be. So, it adapts to anything as surely as the water flows. Going with the water Pokemon, yes. And as I'm recording, it looks like it takes you about 11.5 minutes to get your starter. So, Sobble, I would love to nickname Sobble. I will call him Rango. You guys remember that movie, Rango? I vaguely remember Rango. It's that really good Johnny Depp movie with, like, the desert town where everybody is, like, some animal or, like, lizard reptile thing. And I just remember Rango being, like, one of the greatest things about that movie. Sobble, so this is going to be pretty similar to my playthrough of the game initially. Like, I promised that I was rolling the dice whenever I was looking at the starters. I didn't just go with Sobble again because I hate playing through the same game again, picking the same starter because it just, I hate doing that. So, let's hope. I bet you will be, Hop. That's why I brought you for you and Acer, so you two can battle, grow together stronger, try to reach me. Awesome. So I think today all we'll do is we'll get our starter, and then we'll make some progress. We'll get to the Slumbering Weld part of the game, and I'll probably call it a day because there's a lot to take in with this first part of the game. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so this, right now, and one thing I notice people hate is the reusing of the animation from How from Pokemon Sun and Moon is one thing I've noticed people complain about, is the reusage of a lot of animations from Sun and Moon, but personally, I didn't really notice until it was pointed out. And it was even, when I noticed, I was like, oh, it's not even that bad. Like, sometimes even the textures don't really bother me that much, because Sword and Shield are genuinely good games. Are they perfect? No. My favorite Pokemon game will forever be Pokemon Black and White 2. Those games hit every nail on the head just right for me. They had the right amount of variety of Pokemon. They had probably the best rival, because he's not your rival. He's not there just to be an asshole. He's there to, help you, like, further your journey. He has his own reason for traveling, because he's trying to get his sister's Pokemon back that Team Plasma stole, I think they stole Purloin, like, 5 years before the events of Black and White 2 even happening. But Hugh's reasoning for going on the journey was to, get stronger, get his sister's Pokemon back, and, become strong himself. And he figured on the way he might as well get strong. And, to me that was just, like, really, really cool what they did with Hugh's character development. And Hop, he's a good rival too. He's just that little brother who looks up to his big bro so much that he wants to be like him. And I've even noticed with Hop's character design is he has a crown type of shape in his hair, which is really interesting, especially given with how the post-game goes and how Zakayan and Zamazenta choose the player and his rival as the next... I kind of want to say they were, chosen to be the next kings of the Galar region, so to speak, because of your bravery and your heroism in stopping Eternatus from destroying everything and bringing about the Darkest Day for the second time in, a few millennia. I think it was, 3,000 years, I think, is whenever the Darkest Day happened, 3,000 years prior. And then Zakayan and Zamazenta had to step up and stop the Darkest Day from happening. And that's whenever, you and Hop step in, you help Zakayan and Zamazenta fight Eternatus in a huge raid boss battle against him, and it was just a nice boss fight, in my opinion. It was really, really good. Super effective. If only I got a crit. I don't have a sniper SOBBLE, and I'm not gonna cheat. If only they made the hidden ability a rare thing to get after a certain point with the game's release, but they're not gonna do that. It'd be nice to have the chance to be able to pick a hidden ability starter, just randomly with like a super small % chance of getting a hidden ability starter. That'd be really nice, actually, to have that chance. But the issue with that is some of the hidden abilities, like for Scorbunny's hidden ability is pretty strong. He's just a physical Greninja, is what Cinderace ends up being. I couldn't remember his name for a second. And I've built Cinderace for a competitive team. So that, I was like, what's the name of the Pokemon? Oh, it's Cinderace. Duh, I couldn't think of it off the top of my head for some reason. I've been playing... So, both make you stronger. I already want to get stronger and stronger. You see me battle, now come on, take on the Pokemon gyms. Oh yeah, and this game was really weird with how it does the, what is it? The Pokemon League. It's really weird how it does that, because you have to get endorsed by it, and it's more of a only the best of the best can even get close to being gym leaders or Elite Four or Pokemon trainers, because there has to be a reason you get endorsed. Someone has to endorse you with like some sort of credibility, and with the champion's endorsement, it's like a really hard thing to get, because even Leon's like, we'll see. So I'm going to be the next champion. Yeah, good luck with that, buddy. Unless you beat me out in the Pokemon League. Oh yeah, this is where we have to go to the Slumbering Weld to take on the legendary Pokemon. Gates open, and the Wooloo that was there. Man, now we have to go after the Wooloo and chase him down. It was tackling the fence pretty hard earlier. Don't you think it actually broke through here? Do you? But it's off limits. No one's supposed to go in there. I remember the professor's granddaughter went on once, and she came back in a real state. And there was nothing compared to the earful she got from the professor afterward. Yeah, because, like, it was like, oh, we're not supposed to go in here because there's really strong Pokemon. Before we go in here, actually, do we have Pokeballs? I'll check once we get into the Slumbering Weld. So, come on, you're gonna leave the Pokemon on its own. So I think you get Pokeballs once you come in here. I'm not entirely sure how the beginning of the game is. It's been so long since I've played Pokemon Sword and Shield all the way through. It's going to be my second time watching it all the way through. I'm watching Tyranitar Tube on his Extreme Nuzlocke, but he's been taking a break on that because he's waiting on... Did we get them now? No, we don't have them, so we don't get the encounter yet. But either way, this first forced encounter, this doesn't count. Like this... Let's just beat it with a water gun and be done with it. I hate Squavit. I hate it so much. Like, I know there's some people who's like, oh, but he's just a cute squirrel. Like, he's just a fat, ugly squirrel. And it's the same reason I hate Diggersby. He's just a fat, ugly rabbit. I hate Diggersby. I hate Squavit, or I don't hate Squavit, I hate Greedent. Greedent is my least favorite. I think Hop gives us some Pokeballs here. I just have to like keep an eye out to make sure we don't miss an encounter. Talk to him. Oh, so we don't get Pokeballs yet. To my knowledge, at least. So we just have to fight. So Rookidee and Squavit are all options for the area. I swear though, if we get Squavit for an encounter, I'm just gonna drop him in a box. I don't care. I don't care. Maybe we can find... No, we can't find any. You... Pokemon crying out. Yeah, I thought you... You just healed me! Check the back again, because I remember getting Pokeballs this early in the game, but I'm not... Oh my goodness, why? It's like, I can't catch anything yet, but you still want me to fight all these random Pokemon? Like, I'll train and grind, but... Like, ugh. I hate it. I hate it so much. So let's go ahead and take him out with the water gun. Okay, come on. Let's move on to the next. Ah, here we are. Here we go. Yep, this is the deep part of the slumbering world that we go to. It doesn't... Oh wow, this goes really... I forget how foggy it gets in this area. And here... This is mad. I can't even see my own hand in front of my face. I think I get now why this place is off limits. Because no one knows how to use defog here. Like, come on. You gotta call back to the Sinnoh and get your HM for defog. Or something. Oh, there's Zamazenta. He's like, oh, what are you doing? You trespassing here. Garfield! I love that cry so much. Zamazenta actually has my favorite legendary dog design. Because it just looks... You don't even know the level or the name of the Pokemon. And your water gun just has zero effect on it. Hooray! What? The move had no effect on it? Yeah, of course it didn't have an effect on it. What do you think was gonna happen? Ringo got water. Use water gun! Yay! No effect. I know why they draw this segment out, but it still doesn't make me dislike it any less. Oh, I do love that fog effect, how it covers the entire screen, though. That's nice. So please, let's just end this segment here. I've been recording for about 24 minutes now, close to it. Can't see anything. So hopefully, with this video, maybe you guys will want a full series out of this. We'll see. We'll find out. I just bumped my desk. That's not fun. So we get knocked out. What does Leon... Do we just get knocked out? And he leaves, and Leon comes along, and he's like, hey, what are you two doing back here? Like, come on, man. Your pants with direction, you always get lost. I love it. Yeah, never showed. Came looking for the both of you. He probably saved the Wooloo already. Or the Wooloo was just sitting there waiting. I took courage to come in here and I'm going to stand up. You did good, Hop. At least that Wooloo's alright. Yeah, Acer? I thought we had it when that weird fog started rolling in, that mad Pokemon attacked, but at least it wasn't all for nothing. Yeah, I don't know what Pokemon you're talking about. Well, I know what Pokemon he's talking about. But it seems like Zacian and Zamazenta are actually super powerful Pokemon, more than, just like what the game stats show. But they're just genuinely strong Pokemon, not like god tier like Kyogre and Groudon who can actually manipulate the structure of the Earth. Or the geography of the Earth, I should say, not the structure, what am I saying? Find my Tale of Legend, yeah! No, you stop that. Don't forget to tell your mom we're off to Wedgehurst. She'll go spare if you leave without a word, or even worse than just we did. So, I think this is where we get... I don't think we ever got balls in the slumbering... Yeah, no, we didn't. Oh well, that's fine. Let's go tell our mom. I think this is where we get our... Oh, Sobble's just a sweetheart, and yes, I heard the news from young Leon. I'm glad someone bothered to tell me. Off to Wedgehurst, aren't you? Here we are, a bit of pocket money, my $30,000. So... come rest home. After all, east or west, home is best. I love that. That's adorable. So I know I'm constantly checking the bag to see... Okay, yeah, now we have Pokeballs. I knew we got them at some point, I just couldn't remember when. If it was before, and if we can get back into the slumbering world, that's dookie. That's poop. So at the very least, I might just get us to Wedgehurst to get our first encounter, do a bit of training, and we'll probably call that a day. So I'll get the encounter, you know, here we go. First step to becoming the champion. It's probably trying to score Bunny a bit by having it battle in the Pokemon against Pokemon in the grass. Is that the... Yeah, it's the Pokemon Lab. So I guess we can get our first encounter. Why can't I just walk through here? Squavit, I'm just gonna take whatever's in the grass. What is it? And it's a Squavit. Why? Why does it have to be a Squavit? I don't want this thing. I don't want this thing at all. I mean, I'll catch it because it's good fodder if I need fodder, but I won't use it because of my distaste for Greedent. Ugh. I will forever be talking about how much I hate Greedent. It's just the actual worst. I didn't nickname Squavit, but that's okay because... Like, what? Why was it that there was only Squavit popping up whenever there could have been some Rookidee? Like, I'm not even gonna bother to train because I don't have a Pokemon team member worth training. Ugh. Man, this bites. So I guess we'll go over here now and see what's up. So what's going on with Leon? Well done, you reached the goal and managed to find the Pokemon Research Lab. You did a far sight better than I did my first time. I'm hopeless with directions. See how your world has already grown, all thanks to having Pokemon with you? I'm sure glad I got Charizard with me to keep me from getting lost all the time. Now in we go! Yeah, it's a good thing you have Charizard, otherwise you'd be lost all over the place. Like, ugh. Okay, let's see. I've got to give it to Professor Magnolia. Everything in here looks fascinating. Bulwark. Oh, Yamper! I want a Yamper for my team. Boltund is pretty strong. Yay! Oh, he's such an adorable little corgi. What is it today, Leon? Looking for info on another never-before-seen super strong Pokemon? I wish you'd stop with these outlandish requests. I mean, it's not really outlandish. At least, I don't think so. Good to see you too, Yamper. Yamper is a real champ when it comes to helping you find your way. Oh, and he just... Oof. What can I say? I like the way she cooks. She makes food you can cobble down. Is that the... Wow. That was... Oh, Leon, you cold, man. You cold. This is Acer. He's a new Pokemon trainer. Set him on the right path, would you? And so I don't get lost like you. I mean, I don't got a great sense of direction, but you know, you man, you got lost all over the place. Like, jeez. Who does he think I am? He's always got his head in the clouds. It's no wonder he gets lost all the time. Oh, looks like you got a Rotom phone. Hey there, Rotom. Bzzz. Rotom phones are handy little things, aren't they? They've got a map and a navigation tool, so wait. You mean, I have a question about Rotom phones, so they just have a mass factory of Rotom that they just go and they shove inside of different cell phones and appliances, or what if the Rotom, it just doesn't want to be working on the phone anymore and wants to go be something else like a TV, or it wants to be a Tesla? You know, what if a Rotom took over a car? Like, that'd be lives in the house down along Route 2. No, I don't want to go. Hey there, sorry to stop you. You let your poke. Oh, why? What are you giving me? I don't need a potion. I don't need your help, old man. You're not really old, I'm just... Knowledge is power. It's a good idea to talk to lots of different people and read everything you can on your journey. Yeah. I hear you, man. So there's... I think there's a Pokemon we can get here. Oh, there's a Pokemon here. Pokemart here. Oh, as I bought the Isle of Armor DLC for my other account, so I'm wondering if we can even do the Isle of Armor on this playthrough for the Nuzlocke. It would certainly add a layer of challenge to it. Got your Pokedex from Sonya and sending me lots of different Pokemon, building up a strong team. Yay, we got Pokemon centers. I don't need it though. I don't need your tutorial. I wish there was an option in Pokemon games that basically say, hey, have you played a Pokemon game before, or have you not played a Pokemon game before? No, it hasn't been. Ugh. I don't need to buy potions. Well, maybe I'll buy a couple. Maybe. I've got the money for it. I might as well buy plenty of potions. Like the game just hands you 30 G's and says, hey, here's some pocket money. I can't even buy Pokeballs. That's insulting. I'll buy like 10. Because I don't need to buy a whole bunch. And since we're in Nuzlocke, we have no need for revives. Any revives I have can just be used for money. Oh, I'll do this off camera, maybe. So, I think that's really gonna do it for this first episode, guys. So, with that being said, I hope you liked it, and if you like it, make sure you comment, leave a like, and subscribe. Share the video with a friend, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye!